The world you know is about to vanish. One moment, everything is normal. The next, silence. Your phone goes dark. The city lights flicker and die. The constant hum of data that connects us all stops. This isn't a movie. This is a simulation of what could happen if the internet disappeared for just 7 days. Our entire civilization runs on a hidden network of cables and signals. From the moment you wake up to the moment you sleep, you are connected. Your money, your job, your entertainment, your safety, it all depends on this invisible web. We've built a world of wonders, a digital paradise, but what if that paradise was suddenly lost? This is not science fiction. The systems that hold our world together are more fragile than you think. And this is what would happen if they broke. Day 1. It begins with confusion. You reach for your phone, but there's no signal. You try to refresh your feed, but it's gone. You try to send a message, but it never arrives. At first, it's an inconvenience. Annoying. But then a quiet panic starts to set in. You turn on the TV, hoping for news, but every channel is static. The radio is just white noise. You look outside your window. Others are doing the same, holding their dead phones, looking up at the sky as if searching for an answer. The digital world has evaporated. All of social media, every website, every stream, every bit of news gone. You are completely disconnected from everyone you know who isn't standing right next to you. GPS stops working. In an instant, millions of drivers are lost. Planes in the air can still communicate with local towers, but the global air traffic control system is in chaos. Flights are grounded. Airports become seas of confused and stranded people. The flow of information that directs our world has stopped. We are blind and deaf. The silence is deafening, and fear is the only thing spreading. By day 2, the confusion turns into a terrifying new reality. The financial system is the first to completely break. You go to a store to buy food, but your credit card is declined. The person next to you has the same problem. The digital network that processes trillions of transactions every second is offline. Physical cash is now the only thing that has value. But who has enough? You run to the nearest ATM, but the screen is blank. The machines are just useless boxes of metal. They can't connect to the banks. The global economy freezes. Every online business, from the smallest shop to the largest tech giant, ceases to exist. Millions of remote workers wake up to find their jobs have vanished overnight. The supply chain, managed by complex internet logistics, grinds to a halt. Trucks with food and supplies sit idle in depots, their drivers with no instructions, no routes, no destinations. Warehouses full of goods are frozen in time. Store shelves begin to empty. The intricate dance of modern commerce is over. The world's economy is having a heart attack, and we are all feeling the pain. By day 4, the problem is no longer about convenience or money. It's about order. Governments are struggling to communicate. Without the internet, their secure networks and instant communication channels are gone. They are forced to rely on old, slow, and unreliable technology, emergency radio broadcasts, messengers on foot. But the messages are slow, and rumors travel faster. Police departments and emergency services are crippled. Their coordinated dispatch systems are down. In large cities, chaos begins to bubble to the surface. Without surveillance cameras or reliable communication, crime becomes easier. Fear and uncertainty grip the population. Fake news, once spread online in seconds, now travels by word of mouth, twisting and morphing with each telling. People start to distrust their neighbors. The systems we built to keep us safe are failing, and the thin veneer of civilization begins to crack. The feeling of being protected is gone. Now, everyone just feels alone. On day 6, the crisis hits home. It reaches into your daily life, your health, and your family. Hospitals, which rely on digital records and networked equipment, are thrown back a century. Doctors and nurses are working with paper and pen, desperately trying to keep track of patients. Life-saving machines fail to receive updates. The delivery of essential medicines, managed by online inventory systems, stops. Pharmacies run out of stock. People with chronic illnesses are suddenly facing a life-threatening situation. The power grid itself becomes unstable. It's a smart grid managed by computers and algorithms that rely on constant internet connectivity to balance supply and demand. Without that control, rolling blackouts become common. One moment you have light, the next you are plunged into darkness. In the cold, You burn what you can for warmth. In the quiet, you tell stories to your children to distract them from the hunger and the fear. You connect with the people in your home in a way you haven't in years. In the middle of this collapse, you find small moments of humanity, a rediscovered connection. But it is a connection born from desperation. And then, on the morning of the 8th day, it comes back. A flicker at first, a single bar of signal on your phone, then a flood. Emails, notifications, and messages from a world that had been silent for a week pour in. The internet is back, but the world it returns to is not the same one it left. The economy is shattered. Trust is broken. We have seen how fragile our digital existence truly is. We have stared into the abyss. We survived, but the scars will remain for a generation. We have been given a second chance, a glimpse into a world we have become terrifyingly dependent on. So it leaves us with one final, chilling question. If it happened again, for longer than 7 days, could you really survive?